Hey everybody, this is Mike from Backroad Exploration. This week I'm going to tell you 10 things that I love about my Toyota 4Runner. This is a follow-up to my video where I talked about 5 things that I disliked, but I like it a lot more than I dislike it. The first thing that I love about the Toyota 4Runner is that bone stock, it is incredibly capable off-road. The first month I had it, Jared and I actually did an amazing trip down in Lake Havasu, which you can check out in our archives. But I had nothing on it. We went on some awesome trails out in the desert, went up some crazy steep washes, some awesome roads, beautiful scenery, and this was just a bone stock vehicle. And even now, I have some upgraded tires, but they're still stock size. And I have some sliders, but that's to protect it. That doesn't make it more capable. For the most part, this thing is still a stock vehicle. And every trip you've seen me take it on our channel, you could do in a stock rig. And they're awesome and amazing. And that's one of the main reasons I bought it, was that so I could go on awesome off-road adventures and I had a rig that could take me there. The next thing I love about my 4Runner is that it's a Toyota. Now if you watched my last video, I mentioned some bad things about it being a Toyota, but there are some awesome things about it being a Toyota. And one of the bad things I mentioned was that some people in the community could become such huge Toyota fans that they bash any other vehicle. And I don't like that mentality, but there is some merit to it in the fact that Toyotas have an awesome record, an awesome reliability record. You get a Toyota and you have confidence that you can go out in the bush and you can make it back and your vehicle is still going to run. And it gives me a lot of confidence that it's going to keep being reliable. So far, in the last 3.5 years, it's been perfectly reliable. All I've done is routine maintenance. I haven't had an issue. And I also love about Toyotas that they have an incredible resale value. So I don't know that that's going to affect me because, to be honest, I don't plan on selling this thing. But if I ever need to, it's one of the top resale value vehicles that's made. And so if I do need to sell it, or let's say I want to upgrade to a new one, well then I'm going to get top dollar out of this thing. And I love that about my 4Runner. The third thing I love about my 4Runner is that it's small. Now bear with me, some people drive things that are smaller than a 4Runner. I understand that. But my last vehicle, as I said, was a 2500 HD Chevy truck with a Duramax diesel. And it was a great truck, and I really like that truck, but I also use this as a daily driver. And parking a 2500 HD truck gets really old really fast. And I love that this thing is so much smaller and easier to park. And the other thing I've noticed, especially as we've done more off-roading, is there are some trails that we've gone on that my big truck wouldn't have fit on. Either it's too narrow or it's too long. Both of those you can run into issues, and the 4Runner is a pretty awesome size. And I've really enjoyed having a smaller vehicle. I also mentioned in my last video that my other vehicle that my wife drives to haul the kids around is a Suburban. This thing is a lot smaller than a Suburban, and you feel it every time you get in. So I love that the 4Runner is small. The fourth thing I love about the 4Runner is that it can tow. It's got a decent payload capacity of 5,000 pounds. I can tow 5,000 pounds, and I've used it a ton of times. Since I lost my truck, I bought a trailer to be a substitute truck, and to have a substitute truck, I need to be able to pull. And I moved a few years ago. Half the stuff that I moved was in the trailer pulled by this 4Runner. And I love that it's versatile and I can do a ton of things with it. And being able to tow, I don't tow a ton, but when I need to be able to tow, I'm glad that the 4Runner is up to the task. The fifth thing that I love about my Toyota 4Runner is that it has 7 seats. I have 4 kids, and so we need a vehicle that has at least 6 seats. And there's a decent amount of vehicles out there that have 6 seats, but not a lot of them are off-road capable. And the 4Runner lets me haul the kids around the neighborhood. You know, it can be a great family car, a great daily driver, but then when I want to go out in the wilderness and explore, it can also take me there. And it can take my whole family with me. And I love that about the 4Runner. The sixth thing that I love about my Toyota 4Runner is that the back window rolls down just like a side window. And it's super convenient. It lets you haul stuff that's too long for the vehicle. You can hang it out the back if you need to. But sometimes I just like, when you're driving down the road, you can roll down the window and get a little more airflow in. And I just think it's a super awesome feature. It's easier to get in the back. Just the other day, I went to Walmart to pick some stuff up. We did the order at the curb. The guy came out. He was getting ready to open my trunk and the window was already down. He just reached in, didn't even have to touch my car, dropped our groceries inside. I love having a window that rolls down. The next thing that I really love about the Toyota 4Runner is that it has a ton of aftermarket support. Pretty much any mod that you want, whether it's a roof rack or sliders or skid plates or bumpers, there are multiple options that you can get for the 4Runner. So you can get something that fits both your design style and your whatever needs you have. There's an option available for you, and I love that there's a ton of choice. So right now, the Toyota 4Runner is pretty much doing everything that I've asked it to do. But if there are trails that Jared and I want to go on that are more difficult than what we can do right now, I know that I have the option to find the mods to make it more capable so that I can take it wherever I want. So I love that there's so much aftermarket support for the Toyota 4Runner. It's really good. The next thing I really like about the 4Runner is the way it looks. I don't know. I think it looks awesome. It looks tough. And, you know, I kind of think, I love the white one. My kids kind of think it looks like a stormtrooper. They actually named it Finn. I just think it's a really tough, aggressive, and cool looking vehicle. And every time I go outside and see it in the driveway, I get excited. I think that's awesome in a vehicle you want to take off-road, is to love the way it looks. And I love the way the 4Runner looks. The next thing I love about the 4Runner is that it's tough and reliable. And what do I mean by tough? I love that it's built on a truck frame. And I know that this is a vehicle that is meant to go off-road and take some punches. And I've mentioned a little bit the reliability of Toyotas, but that's another piece of it. When we go off-roading, I'm very confident that it's not going to break down and that it's going to make it back again. And just knowing that I have a vehicle that is tough gives me a lot of confidence when I go off-roading. The last thing that I love about the Toyota 4Runner is that it has an awesome community surrounding it. When I first got it, I spent a lot of times on the t4r.org forums, and there's a ton of people there with tons of modding ideas, tons of maintenance ideas. Everything you want to know about a 4Runner, there's people there who have 4Runners, love them, want to share them with you. When we're out on the trail, I get excited seeing other people in 4Runners. I love talking to them about their 4Runners, and they're always excited to talk to me about their 4Runners. Tell me what mods they've done, what they want to do with it. I just think that the 4Runner has an awesome community, and it's one of the #1 things that I love about the 4Runner. So these are 10 of the things that I love about my 4Runner. There's a lot of other things. It's a great rig. What do you love about your 4Runner? Let us know in the comments below. Do you have any questions about the 4Runner? Let us know those in the comments below too. We'd love to talk to you about them. I hope you like and subscribe. We're gonna have a lot of content coming out in the future, a lot more trips this year. We're excited for where it's gonna go, and I'm excited to take the 4Runner on those trips. We'll see you next time.
Questions part's where we're gonna have to cut out because they shot.
Right, I was just gonna do it all again. What do you love about your 4Runner? What do you love about your 4Runner? Let us know in the comments below.